I'm excited. It's the finale. They couldn't give us a new theme song. Now, do y'all call it House of Dragon or do you call it Game of Thrones? Because I'm still calling it Game of Thrones. So we open where a bunch of men is having a meeting. It seems like they're traitors. We're on a warm island. The guy that works with Allison, the king's hand, her guard, he's cute. But yeah, they don't have the same level of fine men that they had the first season. They had some good looking men. Okay, we got a Lannister and he's asking them to break the blockade. However, the guys that he wants to work with, they like, you need us, we don't need you. One of them says, however, look, we'll do it if you give us the stepstones. So they agreed that they gonna break the blockade for him for the stepstones, but they said you gotta work with Lohar because the sailors are loyal to him. So we meet this captain and she's giving femininity. Very, Madam Sir. Over with the burn-up king, he's asking for some rum. I would be too, if I was Bernie Boo. Okay, but now the little wormy guy is telling him they gotta leave King's Landing and they ain't gonna be back for a minute. Oh, cause the heifer got them 3 new dragon riders, so they like, let's get out of this kingdom before you end up more burnt. He telling him, look, the Prince Regent's gone off your ass. He told him, look, I done stashed some gold in the Iron Bank. We can live well. But let's hide out while all this nonsense is going on. So he's clearly trying to rule the realm through the burn-up king. Over with the girl that went to Bravos or Essos or Pentos. She done run away and she done finally found a river, so she getting some water. But oh God, this wig. This wig is almost Tyler Perry. It is giving yarn. Yarn. It is giving art and craft. A Tyler Perry unit. Then we cut to Timothy Chalamet. He's with the 2 new dragon riders. And he ain't here for one of them. The one that didn't think he was actually a Targaryen because his mama was lying. He's all trying to be friendly with them, saying we cut from the same cloth. He said, you know nothing of this sacred inheritance. After that, we cut to Rhaenyra with Lord Corlys. Lord Corlys. Is this Corlys? This looks like somebody younger than Corlys. No, it's Lord Corlys. Did he shave his beard? He look a little different. But she asking him about the new dragon riders. Over with Damon and Broom, he's showing off his new army. Broom trying to get Damon to take the crown for himself. Over with Winker, they're trying to stop Rhaenyra from finding any more dragon riders. After that, we cut to Allison. And I guess her and this other heifer have been, on the run since since the uprising in the kingdom. And then Winker walks in. Oh my God, Aemon's like, look, heifer, the new heifer, you gotta get on your dragon. Rhaenyra got 3 riders, so we need you to saddle up, sis. She don't want to fight. I don't think you really get a choice when it's dragons. You gonna get burnt. However, Allison's like, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. You ain't gonna make this heifer ride. Over with Allison's man, he all sniffing her handkerchief. Her brother walk up on him with the sword and he like, yeah, you could rat me out and stain your family name. Or you could let your sister get this dick. He like, look, man, it ain't no thing. I love her. We actually love each other. It's fine. I ain't just hitting it. Back with Timothy Chalamet, he whining. And his wife ain't having it. He mad that other people can ride dragons. Child boom. You a bastard anyway, but you got the money. You a bastard with the bag, so be grateful. Then we go back to the Lannister who trying to win these fighting people over, and we can tell he gonna have a romance with that Madam Sir. His nose is he got a black man's nose. It's interesting to see a black man's nose on a white man, but that's a black man's nose. That nose look like my uncle's nose. Dead on. You can see the blackness is right here at the end. Oh God, this Madam Sir character, you're trying to give Gwendolyn Christie, but only Gwendolyn Christie can give Gwendolyn Christie. I'm sure this is a great actor, but it's the wig. First off, it's this mannish wig. It's the mannish wig. You didn't need to, it's very drag king. It's taking me out of the character, because women don't have hairlines like that. Like, I know you're trying to give masculinity, but let's make it believable. Like, I'm sorry, we wasn't getting extra hair here back then. No, that's a man's wig. And it makes her look like a little boy playing dress up. It's like an old Arya Stark. It's not flying. It's not flying. Lord, but now we gonna have a dinner with the royal family and the dragon and the new dragon riders, and Timothy Chalamet is pissed at the usurpers. Rhaenyra lets them know they flying in 2 days on Old Town and Lannisport. Oh God, now we got Aegon and his visions. I'm sick of him. I don't even think this heifer he talking to real. This is too Macbethy for me. But then we leave the Macbethy stuff, because you never know what's real and what's not and what's actually going on, except we know he's descending into madness. Woo woo. We heard they was crazy forever. But then we get back to Winkle, and he trying to convince that heifer to get on her dragon and ride. So we got Winker trying to get this heifer to fly to Harrenhal, because he want to kill Damon and his army. She said, well, look, if I don't go, you gonna make me crispy too? Oh, this heifer knows he burned up the king. She got that third eye. She said, I don't see you living too long. He said I could have you killed. She's like, and that ain't gonna change shit. The future heifer. Zario World in the chat said she was speaking in her Janet Jackson, the key of elf. However, Rhaenyra show up to Damon and he pledges his fealty and his whole army. He's like, I'm still with you, heifer, but winter is coming. Lord Coil telling his other out of wedlock baby, you can't lead if you too curt and too cold. You ain't inspiring the men. He told his pappy, I never wanted to lead, so it is what it is. However, he said, I'm sorry, I had to grow up outside the castle and watch you with your royal children. You know what that was like? Being a bastard. He said the only reason you sniffing around my door is because your 3 kids dead. They got to have sweetmeats and fireplaces while I was working at the fish market. The fish market. Then we head over to Rhaenyra with her Lady Varys. Oh God, but now Rhaenyra and Allison are meeting again. Child, y'all just burn each other's houses up and shut up. I'm sick of you. Rhaenyra saying it, heifer, it's too late. You wish to wash your hands of what you yourself has set in motion. Okay, so this heifer saying, while Aemon goes to Harrenhal, you come on. I'll tell the guards throw down their arms before the new queen become queen, and then we can end this woe. Rhaenyra said, I'm sorry, your son gotta die. A son for a son, heifer. A son for a son. So now we got everybody getting ready to get on their dragons. Child, everybody going to battle. Got horses. Let's get to the special effects. You've given us nothing but Shakespeare for 40 minutes. I want to see some shit burn. Lord. I knew the first season and the second season was going to be a little slow, but I'm going to need this show to pick up the pace a little bit. And God, these wigs, it seems like they're getting worse as the show goes on. These harsh hairlines. Wiggy, 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 you can see it. It's acrylic. Wiggy, 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 you don't want to touch it. It's acrylic. Wiggy, 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 but you know it's there. It's pretending that is hair. Oh, I guess I gotta do wiggy 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 as a ringtone too. Oh, okay, we see the girl that's been on that quest, the one that went to Princess, she done found her dragon. And that's where it ends? Oh, and then we see the old hand of the king, his daughter showing up. Child, this was the sorriest finale. I could have had a V8.